One dies so another can live. The emotions of one family are the exact opposite of another. We follow up with a Pasadena teen who has the heart of a hit-and-run victim. Waves crash around the Pearl of the Chesapeake. It's also known as Rock Hall in Kent County, and on this day it's home to Dragonfly Heart Camp.
With some water in my hand. With some water in my hand. I'm gonna be hydro man.
Water is the fuel for their bodies and their medication, so why not make up a lunchtime song? You know that saying, have a heart, compassion comes to mind. But for these 20 kids, ages 8 to 17, having a heart is why they're here.
I'm feeling good.
Kyle Wilkerson from Pasadena joined the 5-day camp a year after he got the heart of hit-and-run victim Skylar Marion. The two knew each other at Chesapeake High School in Pasadena, but he never imagined a 74-day hospital stay at the University of Maryland Medical Center would end with accepting the heart of his peer.
She told me, Kyle, we have a heart, and I said, is it Skylar's? And she said she couldn't tell me. But me and my mom knew.
They had a feeling as Kyle laid in the hospital waiting on a fix for a genetic heart condition. The news about Skylar was lighting up on social media. Kyle had a heart transplant 4 days after Skylar was hit while walking on Mountain Road. Over a year later, police have not identified the driver, but Kyle is healthy thanks to Skylar's young heart. Do you feel this sense of making sure you're out in the sunshine, by the water, enjoying life because you have his heart?
I just want to go 100% every day.
So here he is joining people from several states who are in the same boat, and now they're learning to sail. The camp started soon after Sarah Cataldo became sick and spent over 4 months at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia.
A virus hit me and caused heart failure, basically. So nothing else failed but my heart. And the reason it failed is because it got enlarged. So basically it was 3 times too big for my body.
No longer enlarged, but she carries a big heart for the young boy who died.
I have a little boy in Allentown, PA's heart named Jamal. He was on a roof and he was giving his sister a glass of water. He was tanning on the roof, and he was, I guess, fooling around or joking around, and he stepped back and fell off the roof and hit his head.
So Sarah and her mom made a commitment to help others who carry a new heart. There is a medical staff allowing these kids to play and live in the moment.
My doctor came in and asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was joking, saying, well, a new heart would be great, and he said, well, I got you one.
Dr. Janet Scheel is the pediatric cardiologist for Children's National Medical Center in Washington, D.C. She got involved to keep teens on the right path with taking their medications.
Transplant is what we do when we don't have anything better to do, quite honestly, because a transplanted heart, will, if we're lucky, will last 15 years. And that's why, 15 years is fine if you're 70. It's not so great if you're a child.
Kyle knows the importance of staying hydrated following a heart transplant. This 16-year-old boy is getting back on track, playing baseball and basketball again, and hanging out with people who understand the journey.
It's just been catching up in school, catching up in life.
Learning how to steer a sailboat doesn't hurt.
One of the greatest things about sailing is it provides a sense of independence.
As he grabs a hold of his new freedom, he will carry a thankful heart.
It was happiness and sadness because somebody has to die.
Dr. Janet Scheel says 1/3 of patients die while waiting for a heart. We have more information on organ sharing in this story on abc2news.com.